Hello, it's criminally stupid time. It's time to get stupid because it's the time when me and Kaya sit around and talk about stupid to catch a predators. Yes, we're back. It's been a little gap in between where we left off and right now, but that's just because we've been getting our ducks in a row and getting ready for the return.
Finding a new home.
Finding a new home, basically. Patreon.com as well as official.men will be our home for Criminally Stupid now. It's just too much of a risk to put on YouTube nowadays. We don't want it to affect all the other shows. And our YouTube is already in a precarious situation, so we can't add more risk there. So it's not going on YouTube anymore, but it will still be on audio platforms as well as patreon.com/theofficialpodcast and official.men. But if you're listening to this, you're probably listening to it either on any of those things, so you already know. But yeah, if you're looking for the YouTube thing, it's not on YouTube anymore. We'll be here. Paid members get early access to the show still, but it'll go public on audio platforms all the same down the line. That's all that's changing. Anyway, Criminally Stupid, yay! This week we're covering the apple pie predator, Jerry Griffin.
That's a cutesy name. That is way too cute.
Yeah.
Inappropriately cute.
He is an interesting fellow. He's like mentally 12, I would say, throughout the conversation. His date of birth was June 20th, 1960, so he's 64 years of age right now. His height is 6 foot, weight 185 pounds, eye color hazel, hair color black. The chat log decoy was Green Day Chick, and she was role-playing as a 13-year-old girl. Sliminess rating, 3.79, so fairly low, I would say. That's pretty low. It's usually in the fours. Sting operation was episode 3, Riverside, California, still.
Yeah. Well, I guess, did we even mention that this is a TCAP predator? We have him on video and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, this is a very, very cutesy name, the Apple Pie Predator. It almost makes him sound like My Little Pony. Isn't Apple Pie one of the main ponies?
Applejack.
Or Apple Dash?
Applejack.
Oh, Applejack. Yeah, right. I mean, it just sounds way too cute. Like, does he have a cutie mark too?
Apple Pie Predator. Yeah, it's a very juvenile name for a child molester in training.
I mean, also technically it sounds like a description, like, I'm technically an apple pie predator. I love that stuff.
Yeah, I love eating apple pies. Yum, 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 yum. That was his only crime. He just loves apple pies. No, all jokes aside, this guy did try to fuck kids. The cutesy name is not meant to be cute. It's meant to be apple pies play a part in the story, but he did try to fuck a kid. So we're gonna do the chat log first, right? That's what we do.
And his name is Mr. B Jones 2, as he said in our decoy, is Green Day Chick 13. Oh man, Green Day was big in that era, huh? What year?
Yeah, 2004.
2004.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that must have been.
This makes sense.
God, Christ, can you believe they're still around?
Who? Pedophiles?
That too, yeah.
Mr. Jones, he's still around. His name's not Jones, Mr. B Jones. I don't know what that's about. Oh, maybe. I was singing it before. Maybe it is the. Fuck, who's the band that sings that? The Mr. Jones and Me.
Fucking trivia again? Fuck you.
No, Mr. Jones and Me. Counting Crows. Maybe it's a reference to that.
Do you want to be the pedo? Or do you want to be the molestee?
I'll flip you for it. Oh, I'm going on Google, flip a coin.
I have a coin. Call it heads or tails.
All right. Heads. I'll go heads.
Tails.
Okay, so you choose.
Does he say fucked up shit? He's only a 3 points whatever, so you can be the pedo.
Okay, I'll be the pedo.
Okay.
So this conversation starts at 3:19 p.m. Don't know what date, but I assume it was a school day. Hi, are you single?
Yeah. Wait, am I a girl or? Yeah, it says chick.
You're a girl. Okay. It's Green Day Chick. Cool. Do you like older guys? I'm 35.
Wow, I'm 13.
Oh my god, lol. I'm sorry. I thought you was older.
Okay.
I'm sure you don't want a guy my age. Lol. They always do this. They go, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was older. You wouldn't mind if I was older, though, would you? You don't want a guy like me. They like any reasonable guy would just end the conversation there as soon as they realize they're talking to a 13-year-old. Like, just end the chat, move on.
Mhm.
The fact that they even reply after that shows intent in my eyes.
Also in 2003 or so, yeah, around that age, the lead singer of Green Day would have been in his 30s, so perfect predatory age for a Green Day fan, who continues by replying to him, "Are you cute?"
Mr. B. Jones continues, you want to see? I can show my face.
KK.
Please be honest, but don't be rude, lol. Imagine him getting upset. How self-conscious do you have to be to say, please be honest and don't be rude? Like, immediately being like, please just say nice things to me from a 13-year-old girl and have that actually mean something? That's embarrassing. Mr. Jones, that's embarrassing. And then a few minutes later, he does the deed. He shows the picture, but then he says, can I turn off my cam now, lol?
Oh, it's a life cam too, not just a photo. She goes, KK.
I get shy, lol. So too bad you weren't a little older. We could hook up. And then a few minutes, no, directly after this,
Seconds
he says,
later.
I am divorced. I am divorced, looking for a good girl to be with. Would you ever be with a guy my age?
He is moving fast. What the fuck?
Immediately trauma dumping.
Yeah. We're already talking about
My
marriage.
bitch ex-wife.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, you would have to get to know me, huh?
Yeah. This decoy sucks.
Yeah. I mean, she's putting no effort in, but it doesn't matter because Mr. B. Jones is fucking going through the post-divorce downer mood. He's desperate for anything, it seems. You were very hot, that's for sure. I'm looking for a girl that is nice, not mean, and someone that is not a man hater.
Oh my god.
No, yeah, his ex-wife really did a number on him.
Yeah.
And someone that is not a man hater. I want romance.
Cool. I don't like haters.
I don't either. I like to live a drama-free life. And then this is all in the span of like 10 minutes. He continues. Are you experienced with boys? You know, ever had a real relationship? If you don't want to say, it's okay. I'm just trying to get to know you. So, do you ever say you're staying at a friend's and stay all night somewhere else?
He's so fun. He's like double texting all over the place and like coming across so desperate. All he's getting is a yeah.
That's cool. You seem like a really cool chick the way you say yeah to everything.
She sounds like an insufferable asshole, actually.
She doesn't sound like anything. She's only said yeah, maybe, KK. How do you get horny to this? How do you like
I know. Take the hint.
Loser. So okay, so this is 7 hours late. Oh no, it's the next day. I guess this is a new conversation. 9:44 a.m. the next day. So, do you like me?
Yeah.
I like you too.
Cool.
I hope we become boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh my god. But I know with how young you are, you can't go out with me.
Yeah, we have to sneak.
Yeah, will that bother you?
No. Bother you?
No.
Cool. You don't care I'm 13?
What kind of 13-year-old asks that? That's obviously a decoy. Do you care I'm 35?
No.
Okay, then I don't care. That was easy.
Perfect.
Yep.
That was easy. That was really easy. And he's the only one who should have to care in this scenario, as he's about to find out.
He's being peer pressured by a child. No wonder your wife left you, dude. Do you think you will be okay with having a boyfriend my age? You know, like making out, stuff like that?
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool. I wish I was with you today. 2 minutes later. I know if I didn't have to work, would you want to hang out? Maybe we could sneak somewhere that we can be alone.
Yeah, we could.
Well, maybe I can take you. Well, maybe I can take off for a couple hours today and come and meet you somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, he's fucking an irresponsible worker as well. He's taking hours. He's taking time off work to go molest a child. That's
Do we know what he
unprofessional
does?
to say the least. No, I couldn't find information on what he did at the time
Why
or
do
does
they even
now.
have to sneak around? Isn't it a school day? Just go to her home. What
Yeah,
does she have
true.
to be sneaking around for?
Well, he has to sneak out of work.
Oh.
Mr. B. Jones continues. Sure, I don't know where we could go. I want to go somewhere that no one would see us together, so people wouldn't wonder.
True.
Would you make out with me and cuddle with me?
Sure.
Cool. This is so depressing. Oh my god.
This
guy's a loser.
I'm actually kind of butthurt. I got the short end of the stick. I don't get to read it all.
Do you want to swap? We can swap.
Let me see how much is left. Does she ever pick up?
Nah, she doesn't really.
Oh my god. How do you get... This is like talking to a wall and somehow you still fell for it.
Yeah,
okay.
you take the predator. You have some fun.
Okay, cool, sure. All right, 2 minutes later. Well, I could come get you. We could always go to a motel. Would that bother you?
No,
That's cool.
I just don't want to get in trouble.
Oh, I know, sweetie. Well, we wouldn't. I could just get a room on the way through town and then we could just go over and hang out. Do you think you will ever want to do it with me?
You sound like Darth Vader with the breathing apparatus. Yeah.
I promise to be gentle. I promise not to get you pregged too.
Oh, that's perfect.
Should I bring some stuff just in case we decide to do some things, you know?
Like what?
Well, what if we are making out and we decide to go farther?
Okay.
I'll bring some birth control gel just in case. Yeah, just cause I really like you and if things work out and we are gonna be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay, cool.
I hope the weather is nice tomorrow too. But you can't have any friends over.
No.
That would be too risky. I just want me and you, and I want it to be romantic. And you can't tell anyone, not even a best friend. We can't trust no one.
What, the government's after him?
How much do you weigh, if I may ask?
No fatties.
Yes, standards.
No, he doesn't.
It's okay if you don't want to say. It's no biggie.
125.
That's cool.
You?
I'm 180. I'm not fat, but I do have love handles. I am gonna try and be the best boyfriend for you.
He's was like literally Hehe. Nice.
Gonna bring me a present. Oh, sorry, that's you. Whoops.
Wait, yeah.
My bad.
The pedophile's asking for a present. He's so lonely. Gonna bring me a present?
Sure. I don't know you that well to know what you like, but I'll think of something.
Kill.
You got any ideas?
I like pie.
Oh, what kind?
Lemon, nothing sour.
Okay. Lemon pie. How about lemon meringue?
Yum.
Cool. Do you have relatives close by?
The immediate going from talking about getting a lemon pie. Do you have anyone's like adult? Do you have any adults around?
Yeah, any supervision.
Yeah. No.
Okay, so I guess we don't have to worry about anyone dropping in on us.
Not while we eat pies.
I hope you don't mind, but I'm very affectionate. I like to kiss.
I think
And
he means
like to hold
affectionate.
hands. Stuff like that. Affectians, I know.
I'm very affective. That's cool.
He's getting nothing and he keeps going and going.
I know.
It's like
it's all
when you know when you
self-serving.
talk to ChatGPT and you just to fuck with it, you just go K, like the one letter, and it goes on and on for paragraphs. Like, did I not satisfy your request, sir? Mr. Bones continues. I hope you don't mind, but I'm very affectionate, like to kiss. Oh, whoops. Sorry. I hope you like me as much as I like you. I think we will be nervous at first, but after we meet, you will like me, I bet.
Yeah, I'll be nervous.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, will be, but it's okay. I promise I'm a nice guy. And we can just take things slow. No rush for anything. Just take it as it comes.
I love it when the predators try to convince them not to be like they try to convince them not to be nervous when they're talking about losing virginity to a stranger that they've never met. It's
I
like
know.
crazy.
I'm just 4 times their fucking age. What's there to be nervous about? I'll be gentle. Me, creep, internet stranger, serial killer. Possible.
Yeah.
You want me, don't you? You want me to make love to me, don't you?
Yeah.
I want you to.
I should do like just a robot voice for all of these. Cool.
Maybe we will fall in love.
Maybe.
I know you can't predicate love. Do you like whipped cream?
Yeah.
With pie?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Bring some.
Sure. I'll put it on your body and lick it off, lol. Hey, maybe we can take a shower together and light candlelight. Do you have candles?
He's not even gonna bring his own candles. What a dick. Can you buy some candles for my romantic fucking Lolita fanfiction?
Candlelit shower too. That would be musky. Okay, 10 minutes later, he continues. Yeah, it's hard to make friends, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you have a boyfriend now.
Yeah.
We can do fun things together. Have you been to Knott's Berry Farm? Or Magic Mountain? Or anywhere?
Big endorsements for Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm. Predators love him.
I like the also like, have you been anywhere? Oh, well, maybe this summer when you're out of school we can do fun things.
Cool. I'd like that.
Yeah. You like Calif when you get to see it. I live at the beach. Maybe there will be times you can come spend like a weekend or the day or whatever. We can go to the beach.
Okay.
People will just probably think I'm your dad. Lol.
Oh, that's so sexy, Mr. Jones. Thank you for that image.
I know.
Really,
it's because I'm balding, you
words.
see. Hold on, this upbeat Spanish music doesn't fit at all. Let me what the fuck? Where's my sad musics? Okay, whatever. Oh, I wanted to tell you that cell number I gave you was my work number. I usually give that cell to my own call guy after 6 p.m. and on weekends. So unless I have it with me and tell you to call, always ask me before you call me. Really smart.
Okay.
Monday, I'm getting a new home phone. Then I will give you my home number. You can call anytime after that.
Okay.
What, what kind of beer do you like to drink?
Any kind.
She is 13. She doesn't have a favorite beer. What the fuck?
She's just sitting on the couch with a stubby at night, just popping back beers. Fucking
it's
wife
like
beater.
it's almost like Hank Hill trying to make conversation in the alley. Like, oh, so what do you drink? Okay. Do you like wine?
Yeah,
Would you rather have wine?
don't matter.
Oh, okay. I like to drink red wine because it's sweet.
Okay.
You want to get drunk, huh? Lol.
Yeah, that's what I got from this cavalcade of OKs, Ks, maybe whatever, don't matter. I was like, yeah, this seems like a raging alcoholic to me.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah.
Lol. Have you ever drank before?
Yeah.
What do you drink?
Beer.
Do you like the taste of beer?
It's okay.
I'll get whatever you like. All I want is you.
Cool. This chick has him wrapped around her fingers and all she said is 2 words over and over again. What a fucking loser. This is like the most embarrassing shit ever to get caught by this.
all I can think about is being with you.
Just one sec. You're killing this like allergy shit that you've got going on. I feel like you've actually got an allergy. All right. Where were we? Can you reread that line?
All I can think about is being with you.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
This weekend is gonna be great.
He's so optimistic.
Oh, what kind of kissing do you like?
I don't know kissing.
Yeah. Do you like to use tongue?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I just want you to know I was married for 16 years. And since me and my wife have divorced, I haven't been with any other girl. She is the only girl I've ever been with, so you don't have to worry about catching anything from me.
Okay.
I am clean daisy free. Okay, then when we have sex, it will be totally new to you. It's okay. I will tell you about it when you want me to.
Okay.
The biggest thing is, don't sweat it if it doesn't hurt as bad as some girls say.
Okay. Cool.
The trick is to just relax. Don't fight it going in. Don't fight it going in. And since I will be gentle, it won't hurt. I'll use lubricant.
Lubricant? Yeah, someone in chat said this man is just having sex with himself at this point. Well, that's all it would be anyway, even if he did show up and have sex with her.
The fucking weird breathing is actually making me dizzy. You know you should try masturbating it. It will let you how you know. It will let you know how it feels, and it won't do anything to your virginity. Just make sure your hands
making me so
clean
uncomfortable. Is this like, are you doing this? Are you going this hard because we're not on YouTube anymore? Was YouTube the only thing keeping me safe from this? I feel itchy.
Yeah, if we're gonna do it, I might as well have fun.
Yeah. Sell it. Go for it.
Make sure to clean your hands before you do. I like this like sex ed that he's slightly sneaking in, by the way.
They always do
Like,
that. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. You're not gonna. We're gonna use lube to make it
I'm clean.
frictionless.
I'm
and
clean,
if you're gonna
daisy
masturbate,
free.
yeah, disease free, and wash your hands before you stick stuff up your cunt. So he continues. Fucking 3 hours later. Sorry. I just want to tell you something. When we meet tomorrow, after we spent the night together and everything, if you decide you only want to just be friends, let me know, because I fall in love easy.
Yeah, we see that.
Especially if you are gonna give your virginity to me. It will break my heart if I think you like me. Then find out you don't. So, just tell me if you do, okay?
Okay.
Well, but if you really like me and we make love, tell me you love me, okay?
Okay.
When we make love, I will probably tell you I love you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
I feel like this is acting out from the divorce. Like, he's so desperate for love. It's not even a sex thing. It is a sex thing as well, but it's also like he's so desperate.
He actually, yeah. He genuinely sounds like one of those like creepy horror movie villains that just, punch the mirror because they don't want to see themselves and they gang stalk you on the fucking phone and shit. Maybe it's also a little bit of the voice acting, but I'm definitely getting that vibe of the dependency issues.
Yeah, I think he has allergies too. I don't know why. I don't know why I know this from just the text, but I think he's got allergies. It's weird.
He's just out of shape, just a little. He's indoorsy. Yes, I am so lonely. I just want to be in your arms and be next to you. If I bought you a ring, would you wear it?
That's so gross. Sure.
Cool. Maybe if things work out between us, I'll buy you a ring.
Okay.
I am so proud to have you as my girlfriend. What the fuck? This guy's such a loser. Just imagine saying this to, by the way, like a child. I just want to be in your arms next to you. If I'll buy you a ring, will you be with me? You're never gonna leave me, right? Can you pet my head? Can I suckle on your tits and call you mommy?
The 13-year-old is like part of it is the sad, like the most desperate, depressing is not the right word, hilarious part of this. The fact that he's getting this much, he's getting the source of this satisfaction from that is really sad. But also it's just the fact that even if you took an adult woman that he was doing this to and she was replying just with okay, yeah, sure, cool, okay, just like one word responses for about 8 hours, and he's still saying stuff like, I'm so proud to have you as my girlfriend, oh, please just cuddle me, tell me that you love me, etc., etc. Like, that'd be so sad.
Even with a woman his own age, this would have been kind of just sad and embarrassing to be like, will you love me? Promise you will love me. If you don't love me, please. What if I brought you a ring? Will you hold me then? Is it okay? My mom abandoned me and I just went through a divorce. Can you just hold me? Can I? It's like, the dude. And on top of all of that, you're doing it to a 13-year-old who's like, a 13-year-old is supposed to be listening to fucking music and dance and like
Green Day.
Yeah, Green Day and color in her fucking diary. She isn't supposed to be your therapist as your trauma.
Maybe this is why she's only answering with one word responses. She's too busy listening to Green Day on the side.
I'm an American idiot. And meanwhile, this guy's like, oh, I love you.
Please tell me that you love me.
Can I be your boyfriend?
I'm an American idiot. Is that overlaying it?
Where were we?
So after this sting operation was concluded, whoa.
Yeah,
we're skipping.
Wait, we didn't finish. What are you doing?
Skipping. Yeah, no, we did a little bit. It's right here. I'm so proud to have you as my girlfriend. And then I've written here, after the sting operation was concluded, so we're going to skip ahead a little bit. He was found online again in the same room by the decoy, and the conversation went as followed. Hi.
Hi?
Yeah,
Well,
she says hi. I didn't include it in here, but the decoy sends a message saying, hi.
Ooh, he's angry. He goes, fuck you. Leave me alone, you bunch of liars.
I also am laughing at the fact that those messages were sent like 40 seconds after each other, so he was really putting a lot of time and thought into what he would say each line. But
In
yeah,
all
after
caps,
that point,
by the way.
after that he vanished. But he did respond to them at least that time after the TCAP appearance. Okay, so now let's play the TCAP clips. He shows up.
By the way,
on the show.
I love the leave me alone as if he's the victim here. Like, why won't you guys just stop? What have I done to you?
They're perpetually victims. Pedophiles are perpetually victims in their eyes.
Clip one?
Yep, you can play clip one. Dell asks what the perp bought her.
Let's see how close I got the voice here. Okay.
What's that? I'm going to an apple pie. Some whipped cream. Huh? Yep.
Yep. And it's Dell, of course. I fucking her loot once more from the other room as she's like, yeah, put the apple pie and the beer and the wine down. I'll be right there to grab my snacks.
I'm surprised she didn't ask him to put the apple pie in the oven first. Keep it hot.
It's almost endearing that she asked for apple pie this time. Because usually it's like a pack of smokes, pack of smokes and a beer.
Not this time. It was pie.
This time.
Well, I think that shows like the level of intent as well, because getting a warm apple pie is probably like harder and shows more intent than just grabbing a 6-pack of beer, I would assume.
Yeah. Although now that I think about it, I would feel more comfortable like eating and drinking something that was pre-packaged than like a pie that a pedophile brought me.
True, yeah.
You don't know,
it or something.
Yeah, or like put fucking drugs in it to knock me out.
You can do that with a beer too. But yeah, I guess if you pop it open,
yeah, it would be a little harder, I guess, with like a beer can. Clip 2.
Yep. Chris This is where Chris comes in.
Excellent.
So we have quite the shopping bag full of stuff there, huh?
How's it going?
Good. Why don't you have a seat right on that stool there?
Okay.
Okay.
What's happening?
A whole lot.
What are you here for?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
So you just decided to pop in the house because it looked like a nice house?
No. I had some lady that told me she'd like for me to call her.
A lady?
Yeah.
And what was her name?
She was 22, and I don't remember what her name was.
22.
What was her name? She was 22.
She said she was 22.
She said her name was 22?
No, she said she was 22.
She said she was 22.
Yeah.
And she said that where, over the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't get the voice at all. He kind of sounds like this.
You kind of got. If you didn't have the allergies, I think it would have been closer. But the allergies were a fun twist. Yeah, the allergies at home. The breathing condition.
Well, we always have two versions of the pedo, the actual one and then the voice acted one.
Yeah. It's kind of like a game in of itself, finding out how close you can get to it. I do like the fact that Chris never brought up the age, and he's immediately like, her name was 22. She was 22. I swear.
I know. And it's always, I don't know. I don't even know why I'm here.
Yeah, it's because he just came back to reality. He's like, whoa, where am I? How'd I get here? I've time warped here, Chris.
Chris, will you hold me in your arms? Tell me you love me. Okay, clip 3.
Chris, can you wear this ring, Chris? I brought you a ring.
It's like out of a candy machine, a little promise ring.
Yeah, it's got a little lolly on top of it.
He looks creepy too. For hopefully viewers who will have video versions, he kind of looks like a fucking lizard person. I'll put a photo in the.
Well, just describe him to the audio listeners, because this is going on audio platforms as well.
he looks poorly deep faked. He looks like his face is a mask. Like he has fish eyes and a slit for a mouth. That is very, very odd looking. Like an
Yeah, it
actual
looks like he's
mask.
wearing
I
a
don't know if it's
mask, like a.
yeah. I
like
don't
a
know if it's
skin
video
mask.
compression or what, but he looks very eerie.
He's a sex doll that was brought to life.
Kind of, yeah. He has those like dead fish eyes.
Someone said discount Al Pacino. For some reason, he reminds me of Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems.
Oh yeah, a little. All right, let me play this.
Oh, what did you bring here? Why don't you show me what's in
I
there?
brought an apple pie.
Well, let me see.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, she said that she was 22.
Damn, now I want apple pie.
Adriana.
Same.
Huh?
Yeah. What else did you bring?
I brought some phones. What about some training? Got some other stuff.
With what?
I got some contraceptives.
Contraceptive.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
some rolls.
What are the rolling for?
For women.
Oh, for you. So you've got whipped cream, apple pie, Heineken, a beer, some lubricant, and some contraception.
Yeah, she told me her name was Adriana and she was 22 and
No, she didn't. He brought one beer. I'm looking at like a single bottle of beer. I didn't even
It's
know
a
they sold
large
something
beer.
like that.
Wasn't it like a large one though? I think it might be large.
Yeah, I mean it's like a wine bottle of beer. Looks like, which is very weird.
Yeah.
I've never seen like a wine bottle of beer. Huh. Oh yeah, it's like a higher percentage. Okay, so it's like beer wine or something. Anyway, he brought one of those and lube, which kind of looks like WD-40. So I don't know if he was trying to like grease up her butthole or what. And of course the usual lie about, oh yeah, she told me she was 200 years old and a demon. That looks like a 13-year-old.
Yep. The classic excuse. Well, actually, he goes a bit further in this one. He talks about how like there was an aunt or something that he was talking to instead of her, and then the aunt put him into contact with this underage kid just to chat, but he was actually coming here to meet the aunt, Adriana or something.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Clip 4.
she asked me if I'd like to come over.
22.
Yeah.
And what's your name?
My name is Jerry.
Jerry. Jerry, what's your last name?
Griffith.
Griffith. And where do you live?
I live in Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Mhm.
Right. Now, you chatted for some time on the internet with this other person.
Yeah.
And so you know that she's not 22 based upon what you told me.
No, she told me she was 22. See, it started out, I was talking to some other person, and then the other person quit talking to me, and then one night when I was on the internet, she started chatting with me, and she said she was this person's aunt. And I said, okay. And so I started talking to her. And she just thought I was nice, I thought she was nice, so she asked me to come over.
Come over here.
Yeah.
And how did you get the address for
She
this
gave
woman?
it to me.
This woman named
Adriana.
Adriana. And what about Amy?
I think Amy's her niece or something.
Hey,
Adriana's supposed to be the aunt.
Green Day chick. That's Amy.
That's supposed to be, well, she told me that's her aunt's screen name.
Really?
Yeah.
Now,
What?
you know, I have the transcript of the entire conversation.
I love that drop. I have the
I
chat
know.
logs.
It's always
I always love that.
perfect. Her aunt
Like-
asked me to come here. They're always so.
I thought
fucking
this
caught off guard.
person that I had been talking about how I'm too old for them and they're 13 over and over again. I thought that was actually an aunt, a 30-year-old aunt.
Oh yeah, a good
This
point
doesn't
too. By
make
the way,
sense.
not talking at like this. You didn't talk to either Amy, the child, or the aunts. Like you were really just fucking trauma dumping on a person
Yeah.
who collectively said maybe 5 words in return over the course of the whole fucking thing. Is that 4? Yes, that was 4. Okay, clip 5.
But I thought I was talking to Adriana.
Cool. Do you like older guys? I'm 35. Well, I'm 13. Oh my God. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I'm talking.
As he's reading this, his mouth goes agape.
I was older.
I'm
I'm sure
when
you
I
don't
first
want a guy
talked to
my
the-
age laugh out loud.
Right.
Or cute. No, I don't know.
That's when I first talked to the niece, and then I talked to the aunt after that. She said the lady I talked to said it was her aunt.
If you don't want to
I
say
believe
it, it's okay. But I know since you're only 13, are you experienced? Are you experienced with boys?
His eyes are shifting back and forth. He's like, oh, fuck, wait. How am I going to say that this is the aunt I was talking to? If I called
Yeah.
her 13. Idiot.
I hope
Not
we
adding
become
up.
girlfriend. I hope we become boyfriend and girlfriend. But I know with how young you are, you can't go out with me.
I don't know.
Yeah, we have to sneak. Yes. Will that
I don't
bother you?
know.
Will that bother you? No. Cool. You don't care I'm 13?
I don't
You care I'm
know.
35?
know.
He's trying desperately to come up with something.
What's your screen name?
Jerry Griffith.
No, your screen name. Now, you need to think about your answer here because we've done a
Fucking
lot of
retard.
research. So I know a lot of
This is
things
so
you probably
fucking
don't think I know.
That's fine.
So it might be a good idea to tell
That's
the
fine.
truth.
I just thought I was talking to her aunt.
How could you say that?
Because she told me her name was Adriana.
What's your screen name?
My screen name is Brian B. Jones.
How about Mr. B. Jones 2?
Right, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
So your memory is a little better now?
Well, no, you just had me rattled, but no, she has an aunt named Adriana. She's 22 years old.
I see none of that in this transcript.
He's sticking to the
So
I
story.
don't know how
He
that's
is.
possible, but I talked to a girl named Adriana.
I don't know how that's possible. At least the story isn't changing. That's impressive that he's sticking to the one version.
Yeah, I always wonder, like, I wonder if there's a mental trick where you make yourself impervious to outside resistance, where you just trick yourself into believing what you're saying is true, like completely true. Like, I wonder if he himself believes that he was speaking to an Adriana because he's convinced himself of it.
Yeah, it's almost like the Mr. Skinner meme, right? It's like, am I a stupid pedophile who talked to a 13-year-old? No, her name was Adriana. It is Chris Hansen who's wrong.
Yeah.
Clip 6.
Well, here you're talking to Green Day Chick, who has told you she's 13. You had a long conversation about the fact that she's 13. You ask her if it's going to be a problem. And furthermore, you talk about how she should make sure that there are no friends around, that there are no relatives who could drop in, to make sure that parents are gone. It's all right there.
I don't know what to tell you.
How about the truth?
I run out of
I'm telling you, I
excuses.
came here for Adriana. She's 22.
Can you see why I'm skeptical about that?
I don't know what to tell you.
I did not molest her. I did not.
Do you think you will ever want to do it with me? I promise to be gentle. I promise not to get you pregnant, too.
Oh, Chris isn't doing your voice.
I
You talk about
know.
going to a motel. You talk about your home.
He's having an out-of-body experience. He's just sitting
Yeah,
there all
he's-
quiet, by the way. He isn't even making any facial expressions. He is just sitting and staring down.
Well, whoever that girl was I was talking to, then I guess basically she must have entrapped me.
Entrapment.
Yeah.
Really? And
Yeah,
how
she
is
was-
this
she was
entrapment?
leading me
Ah.
on.
Who was leading on?
Whoever it was I was talking to.
I'll bring
I don't
some
Oh,
know
we
who
just
I
figured
was
it
talking to.
out.
I'll bring some birth
Ah.
control gel, just in case. Condoms? Yeah, okay. Did you bring condoms?
No.
No condoms. Even though you said you would here. But you brought the gel.
I was talking.
Wait,
I thought I was talking to Adriana.
Dell's not going to be happy about that, Mr.
Okay,
Jones.
do you want me to spend the night? Sure.
So I was like, I need some birth
Maybe
control
you can
gel,
bring
bro.
some beer. You want me to? Yeah. Fine. Cool, but you can't have any friends over. That would be too risky. I just want me and you, and I want it to be romantic. And you can't tell
Oh,
anyone.
Chris, I
not
wish he
even
would say
best
that to
friend.
me.
We can't trust no one. She talks about bringing a pie, and here's a pie.
How mean. He thought he found
I
true
don't know. I
love.
was talking to Adriana.
What's your full name?
Jerry Griffith.
Jerry Griffin.
Yeah. Jerry Eugene Griffith.
And how old are you?
I'm 45.
45.
He lied about his
Yeah, you
age.
said you were 35.
I thought I was talking to Adriana.
Jerry.
But what does that have to do with whether or not you're telling the
I would
truth?
only
There's
ever lie to
no
Adriana.
record of any Adriana.
Well, I don't know how
In
she
this
did
transfer.
that. I don't know how she did that. Adriana was supposed to be her.
It was a
How she
it was a
did
magic
that.
trick. It was
Yeah.
a magic trick.
Sleight of hands. I don't know how
Yeah,
she got all these fucking chat logs on me, Your Honor. Your Honor. She must have inspect elemented it.
No, she sleight of handed from a 30-year-old aunt to a 13-year-old girl. It was the greatest magic trick of all time, Chris.
Took the mask off like fucking Tom Cruise. Clip 7.
Why should I believe that?
She told me, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. She told me, when I first talked to her, she told me that she had to leave town. And one night, Adriana started talking to me and said that she was around and she was 22 years old.
Yeah, but none of that's in the transcript here.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
The truth would be a good start.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
You see how this looks.
I don't know how it looks.
It looks like you came here to visit a 13-year-old girl and you were going to have sex with her. Or at least that's what you wanted to.
No, I thought it was going to be Adriana.
Sure.
Adriana.
Well, come on. I thought it was going to be your aunt.
Then why all the talk about keeping it secret and everything if it was supposed to be...
That was her.
No, it's you too. We can't tell anyone.
I thought
She
it was
groomed
something
me,
Adriana.
Chris.
Such a... I'm impressed he's just sticking to the story too. He doesn't look at Chris's eyes at all. Or up.
I mean, what's he gonna do?
way.
Yeah. Well, that comes up in a second, interestingly enough.
Yeah, I mean, there isn't anything you can do realistically at all. Also interesting that he hasn't asked at all, like, what this is, who Chris is, or anything. He's completely defensive. He hasn't done any inquiry as to, like, am I in trouble? What is going on? He's just sitting there all, I don't know, dejected with his fucking cope that he was just there for an ant. And then he got duped. All right, clip 8. Man, I am blue pea.
She told me she was 22.
Then why is it not reflected in the chat?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's like
Maybe
arguing
I
with a
got my
child.
screen names mixed up. I don't know. Maybe I thought I was talking to one
Yeah,
person.
I know.
We were talking to another, and I mixed them up. I don't know.
Why even take the chance then?
Because I was just going on a date. I thought maybe I could come over and meet her, and she'd be a nice girl, and she'd be single, and we could date. But I didn't know it was this girl.
You're having a hard time looking me in the eye.
Oh,
when
look
you
at
give
me.
that
Okay,
explanation.
There you
I'll
go.
look in the eye and tell you that.
You're
I thought it
telling
was
me that
Adriana.
you didn't know there was a 13-year-old girl here.
I thought it was Adriana.
You just looked away from me.
I'm sorry. I thought it was Adriana.
Calling his fucking
I
bluff.
thought she was 22.
Well, he's looking me in the eyes. He's free.
Supposed to be an aunt or something like that.
But the
Maybe
problem is that I have all the transcripts here.
I know
And
you.
there's no indication of that whatsoever.
I don't
What
know.
am I to believe?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I know it looks bad. I know it does. I'm just telling you.
What am I supposed to do about it?
I don't know.
What do you think I should do about it?
I don't know.
You should spank me, Chris.
I don't know. I don't know.
If I had answers for you, I would tell you.
But you see why this does not look good.
I know it doesn't look good. Because Adrienne is obviously not here. Obviously, this girl is 22. So, I don't know.
Do you ever watch television?
Once in a while.
You ever watch Dateline NBC? I'm Chris Hansen
Okay.
with Dateline NBC.
Don't
We're
show
doing
my
a story on.
Oh, and the cameras come
Don't
out.
show my face.
Now,
And
if you have anything
I'm sure my
you'd like to
face-
say about this situation, we'd like to hear it. If not, you're obviously free to go and take all your stuff with you.
Don't show my
God, this
face.
is such Kino. This just doesn't happen
You wanna take
anymore on
yourself?
TV.
No, keep it.
Again, it's because big media started protecting pedophiles for some reason, just like YouTube protects pedophiles now.
I know. Like, yeah, you get those dumb pedo hunters that, like, do the fucking bootleg ass series. You know,
Yeah.
catching these guys in, like, a Walmart's parking lots. But no big studios or anything, any, like, news outlets do this sort of stuff anymore.
Well, they should be the ones doing it. That's like I'm totally against like YouTubers and stuff doing it
Right.
because they bungle up the investigations. But like, you know, legacy media has the ability and the resources to work in tandem with law enforcement to like do this shit. And I think it is societally good for it to happen, because it is a deterrence to the pedophiles as well. Like, if they start thinking, I mean, I think there was research done that showed that it didn't make an enormous difference because people kept showing up regardless of the NBC shows. But maybe if it kept going, it would have made a difference. It kind of couldn't have led to more pedophiles if they were scared of
No,
showing
I
up
mean-
on Chris Hansen.
At the worst case, it wouldn't have any effect, but we would still have entertainment that we wouldn't have to feel guilty about it in any way. So should have kept going anyway.
Well, it led to one of them killing themselves, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, but then they canceled the fucking show, and that asshole's sister, I think, blamed the show for his suicide.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the last clip.
Well, I mean, it was the show's. The show did lead to him committing suicide, but also, obviously, him grooming a child led to him committing suicide as well. He has fundamental blame. We'll get to that when we get to it. All right. Do you want to take? You read through the end here. Post TCAP.
Post TCAP. According to information online, Griffith was going through a divorce at the time of the sting operation due to his wife cheating on him with a police officer. Well, that sucks. No wonder he's so desperate for love.
Yeah, he can't get much more pathetic. I mean, you know, what's the like? Maybe he went the 16 years while he was married with this chick without like being interested in like underage women, but he was so mentally stunted. No, he was 45, so he was only married since 30. Never mind. But you know, regardless, like maybe he was so desperate for love that maybe he's not a pedophile. Maybe he's just that desperate for love after a divorce, after someone that he loved for 16 years cheated on him. And this isn't an excuse, by the way. He's still a bad person. But like maybe he's not an actual pedophile. Maybe he literally would have just like received love from anyone at this point in time. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's extremely pathetic. I would imagine that a lot of these guys also just reach out to little children because they see them as having less baggage. You know, the kid is a blank slate. Like a 13-year-old is not going to cheat on you. She isn't going to trauma dump on you the way you trauma dump on her. That's the way these guys think. It's like a new beginning. Oh, fresh person, basically, hot off the presses, you know? Don't have to deal with any of the shit that you have to deal with a 45-year-old woman who's going to cheat on me. Yeah. And it's easy. They're easy to impress. They're easy to trick. They're easy to wrap around your finger, although this guy obviously had no charisma whatsoever, so that didn't even work.
No self-awareness, I would say.
Yeah, no experience that the girl, you know, girls that age, nobody has any experience, so you don't, like the pressure, there's so much less pressure, let's say, because he clearly wasn't able to live up to his own wife's expectations, which is why she stepped out on him. But a kid doesn't have any expectations. You fucking bring a bottle of beer and they're completely blown away. Or so he thought.
Yeah, well, that's what he thought, but he was getting,
bottle.
He was just getting yeses and nos and maybes and Ks. Like, surely, if he had self-awareness, he would have been able to see, like, well, this person's not impressed by me.
Yeah, but consider that he didn't even get that from his own wife, I guess. You know, maybe she gave him even shorter answers. All right. Griffith was charged with a felony count of attempted lewd or lascivious acts with a child under 14 of age. 14 years of age, his bail was set at 25 grand. In the lead up to his trial, Griffith made multiple attempts to have his chat logs censored, but these efforts proved unsuccessful. The trial court ultimately decided that perverted justice was not functioning as an agent for the Riverside police and that Griffith could not reasonably expect his chat logs to be kept private. Ooh, okay, that was good. Griffith maintained his innocence and contested his case for nearly 5 years, culminating in July 2009. Despite a lack of evidence, he claimed he was communicating with the aunt by the name of Adriana.
He's stuck with it for 5 years.
I know. Related to the supposed 13-year-old decoy, whom he insisted was actually 22. Choosing a jury trial, his new wife Choosing a jury trial, his new wife attended as his chat logs were presented. In autumn 2009, after about an hour of deliberation, the jury returned a guilty verdict on the felony charge. He was sentenced to 1 year in county jail with 60 days credited for time served and received 3 years of probation, mandatory lifetime sex offender registration, sex offender counseling, various fees and fines, consent for random searches, and the obligation to provide a DNA sample.
So, okay, well, first of all, let's unpack that a little bit. If you're out there and you're feeling bad about your chances of finding love and finding a woman, remember that
Seriously.
this guy, who we've just heard from this entire fucking time, while he was going through a court trial for, grooming an underage individual, a 13-year-old, he was able to find a new wife during that. He was able to find someone. That's crazy.
To come to court and listen to the chat logs being read as he was pathetically hitting on a child.
That is mental. You have infinite options. Don't give up. You can find someone, clearly.
So there's a photo here. Is that his new wife in the photo?
Yeah, I think that's his new wife. She's obviously like a 40-year-old, 45, 50-year-old woman, but she's like she looks normal. Let's say.
Yeah. So does he, just from the photo. In 2010, Griffith appealed, arguing that his interview with Chris Hansen should have been suppressed. He claimed that showing the interview footage from the sting was overly prejudicial, lacked probative value.
Probative.
Probative?
Probative.
And would... Maybe, I don't know what that means. And would consume too much trial time. Griffith also alleged that the trial court was misused its authority by allowing the video, which combined his chat logs and post-arrest interview with police.
They played a montage, a highlights reel of everything.
They just watched To Catch a Predator together. Additionally, he challenged a probation condition requiring alcohol testing. While the court agreed to remove the alcohol testing requirements, the rest of the verdict was upheld. Post-sentencing, it would appear Jerry Griffith is doing okay. He's now remarried and has a good job. Oh, yay. I like how he just got the booze thing thrown out too. He just wants to drink his fucking wine beer bottle or whatever the fuck that was.
Yep, so Jerry Griffith's still out there. He's still, he served 1 year of prison sentence. Few other things tacked on top, but yeah, ultimately, like, in terms of what he did, probably like one of the least slimy predators so far, I would say. Like, most pathetic, one of the most pathetic for sure, but like,
yeah,
definitely not anything crazy over the top that we've seen. Yeah. Ugh. I think the most danger this young girl would have been in is him like rolling around on the carpet crying to complaining about how much his life sucks. I mean, obviously still he would have still been a threat, but like, I think it's more on the pathetic level than him being, one of the creepier ones.
Yeah, but you know what they need though is in courts, they need like reenactors like me to read these chat logs in that voice. And I think I would like sway the jury. Yeah.
Yeah, they would have said he would have been the first to catch a predator sentenced to death based on your reading.
And you like set the the scene and the theater of the mind, like, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, picture, if you will, a slovenly shut-in fucking loser. And then you just do the whole spiel as he's sitting there like, can I read my own lines, please? And
yeah, can I read it? No.
No.
Have like a full fucking production. Like, create a set of like a like a creepy dungeon, computer room, like all dark shadows and stuff. You come in wearing a hoodie and like unshaved, unkempt.
Oh, looking like Quasimodo, yeah. Oh, that would have been awesome.
Have a second room with like an actual 13-year-old girl in there, like reacting to your messages. Yeah. It's like a really cute room, like pink, and she looks all innocent and stuff to make sure that the jury knows that this is who he was talking to. Not an aunt, not a 22-year-old aunt.
I'm a little bummed out by this. Like, he got 60 days as credits for time served and then just a year. So basically just 10 months. Even though,
yeah.
I mean, he was going to rape her. Like, he was there
with full intent to get a
13-year-old. Like, the sliminess rating is low, but at the end of the day, he showed up to liquor up a child with... Yeah. I don't even know what the fuck, like, contraceptive lube is, but I guess I imagine it, like, kills your cum or something. Point is, we wanted to splooge in her and this kid. Yeah. And then fucking bounce. Like, this guy's still a potential rapist out there. That is annoying.
Yeah, a rapist / pedophile, still 100%. Again, like what I was saying before is relative to the other predators who are significantly worse, he's not as bad, as slimy, but he is still, like you just said, a potential. Well, not even a potential. He showed up. He's a rapist.
Yeah, how do you look at this intense and go, yeah, a year, 10 months in prison and go, why? This guy's gonna be hurting people.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment he gets a chance, especially if one of his fucking wives is a child.
Yeah.
Well, fuck him. The apple pie predator. I wonder what happens to that pie.
Yeah, it was probably thrown out. I don't think Dale would have eaten that one.
Ugh.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of Criminally Stupid. Thank you very much for joining us for this episode. A reminder to you, if you're listening on Patreon as well as audio platforms, we have a new website called official.men that you can go to over there. It's basically... it's a similar concept as Patreon. You get all your membership perks there. Same membership perks as Patreon, except I think we'll be able to put more video up on official.men as opposed to Patreon because Patreon has weird limitations on video. But yeah, we'll it's the same rough benefits, general benefits. We'll have a blog post that you can go read. I'll make it public on the Patreon so you can read that and know.
Yeah, it should be noted we're not like fucking anybody out of content. You can subscribe on either one, but we would prefer official.men. If you ever feel like moving over, if you don't like the Patreon app, and you get annoyed by it as much as we do using it to upload our content. But there's no rush. Yeah. It's not going anywhere. We're not like shutting down the Patreon or anything. So still gonna get the same shit.
This isn't an additional thing. Well, it is an additional thing, but it's not an additional thing you need. It's only like if you want the extra content, you either subscribe to the official.men website or the Patreon. Like it's not, you don't need both.
Either or.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not missing out. Just,
no.
A number one option, official.men. That's it.
And Patreon members get 100% off the first month of membership over at official.men. There'll be an update post on Patreon showing you how to do that. Yeah, so you'll get a free month over there to see how it is if you want to make the move. And then everyone else for the first month gets 50% off for the first month for new people. If you're listening on audio platforms, take advantage of that. 50% off for the first month. Yeah, go check it out. If you only want Criminally Stupid, you can also, on official.men, you can choose to only support the show for a cheaper discount. You'll only get early access to Criminally Stupid and things like that. Not the other shows, but yeah, that's an option. Or there's the all-inclusive membership, which includes everything. So that's official.men or patreon.com/theofficialpodcast. Go check them both out and you can make your choice. They're both pretty good bang for your buck because we are working up to the point where we are bringing out a show every single day across all of our different shows. 5 episodes a week. So yeah, go check it out and let us know what you think. Thank you very much and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.